Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Weddle Home Team, and we're here for another episode of How's the Market. In this episode, we're going to talk about the town of Flower Mound. Now, if this episode doesn't apply to you, but you know someone in Flower Mound that could benefit from this information, please share this with them. So let's get into the numbers. So what we see is we have 34 new homes that have come to the market. There's a total of 400 active homes on the market right now for sale. But what you may not know is that out of these 400, 108 of these are already under contract. So what that means to you is that if you're a buyer and you're searching on sites like Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, etc., they're showing you most of these 400 homes, including the ones that are already under contract. And that's a problem if you're trying to find a home to actually put an offer in on. So what I would highly suggest if you're a buyer that's serious about finding a home is get with a real estate agent, ask them to set you up on an MLS home search. What we as agents can do for you is we can just take the homes that match your criteria out of these 400, for example, pull out these homes out of the 108 that are already under contract, and just send you the homes that are actually available and able for you to go take a look at and actually put an offer in on. Additionally, what this means with 108 being under contract is about 1 out of every 4 homes you look at online, on Zillow, Realtor.com, etc., those are the ones that aren't available. So definitely get with a real estate agent, ask to be set up on an MLS home search, and agents like myself can actually help you get the homes that are available that you want to take a look at. Now let's talk about homes that have sold so far this year. We're looking at in Flower Mound about 1,135 homes that have already closed or sold this year. Now that's down just a little bit from this same time last year. It's down about 3%. It's really not that big of a number, so it's very marginal, so we could almost call it even. What has gone up though quite a bit is the average sales price is up to $448,783. That's up 6% from home prices the same time last year. So 6% appreciation, that's not bad. Additionally, days on market or time to sell. This is from the time a home goes on the market until there's a accepted offer from the seller on that home. The average right now is 38 days. That's about 2 days higher than what it was the same time last year. Now down here what we've got is something called the absorption rate. And what the absorption rate helps us determine in real estate is what type of market are we in. Anything from about 0 to 3 months, that's considered a seller's market. Now a lot of you know over these past many years, probably the past 4 or 5 years, this is where we've been. It's kind of a crazy seller's market. Anything from about 3 to 6 months worth of inventory, that's considered a balanced or a neutral market. That would be what you would call a healthy real estate market. That's when really neither the buyer or the seller have the upper hand. It's just normal and average. Anything above 6 months worth of inventory, that's going to be considered a buyer's market. Now, we haven't been in a buyer's market in quite a few years. I'd say before 2013, we could call that a buyer's market. But a buyer's market is typically when homes are sitting on the market longer. They're typically getting offered less than the asking price. And frequently the buyers can get incentives or concessions from the seller to pay for things like closing costs or reducing their interest rate, things of that nature. So for Flower Mound, where we're sitting right now is almost right in the middle of a neutral or balanced market. We're sitting at with about 3.7 months worth of inventory. So this is starting to edge up. Now in the news, you might be hearing that the real estate market's changing dramatically, or everything's shifting dramatically, and that's not really the case. Really kind of what we're seeing though is just a slight slowdown, and we're kind of back more into that neutral or balanced market, which is a good, healthy real estate market. So to summarize what we see here for Flower Mound for this episode, we've got about 27% of all the homes that are on the market right now, they're under contract. That's good. 1 out of 4 homes are under contract. A year-to-date sold is very similar to where we were the same time last year. Average sales price is up 6%. That's really good. And days on market is about the same that we were last year. It's about a month and 7 days from the time an average home goes on the market until that average home is under contract. With months of supply being there at the neutral/balanced area, really all that means is that neither buyers nor sellers really have an upper hand right now. So if you are a homeowner and you're considering selling either this year or maybe in 2019, I've got some information in this post that you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to do a market analysis for you. That'll kind of show you what homes in your area have been selling for, And that's useful information to you as a homeowner to decide if right now is the best time for you to sell, or if you might want to wait a little bit longer. Additionally, buyers, as I mentioned earlier, if you're serious about buying a home, don't do it alone. Get with a real estate agent. You want to make sure that you're not wasting your time looking at these 27% of homes that are on the internet that aren't available but look like they are. That's just spinning your wheels, and you want to make sure you stop doing that. Besides that, last thing I want to mention is just started a new site in October called Denton County Eats. What Denton County Eats lets me do is I go around to restaurants all throughout Denton County. I get to meet the owner, the chef, or maybe the manager of those restaurants, and shoot a 3 to 5 minute video to kind of showcase what that restaurant's all about. Our first 4 episodes started in Louisville with Tierney's Cafe and Tavern. Then we went to Flower Mound, hence Flower Mound, Verf's Grill and Tavern, awesome restaurant, so you definitely want to check that one out. We went over to Argyle. We did Earl's 377 Pizza, which has some awesome pizza. And then the last episode we released was LSA Burger up in Denton, which makes fantastic burgers. So if you like eating out or you like restaurants, definitely check out Denton County Eats. Follow it and like it, and you'll see all the upcoming episodes that we're going to release. So until next time, you have a great day, and I'll see you then.